It's the Shitcase Cinema.
Get out of my way, or I will crush her skull.
Abraxas. He's apparently guardian of the universe and played by Jesse the Body Ventura. He's the guy from Predator to most people. So Abraxas is a finder on the hunt for his ex-partner Secundus, who is a renegade on the run and looking for the anti-life equation. You confused yet? Yeah, you will be. So Abraxas is a 1990 low-budget action sci-fi movie, but it's not very actiony, nor is it very sci-fi. It's insane and lame, man is it lame, but also highly amusing for all the wrong reasons. So hey, it's perfect for us. Now apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger was offered the lead role, but I don't know how true this is, but don't be disappointed because Secundus talks exactly like Arnie.
It doesn't matter. I win. See you soon, Abraxas.
How amazing is that? We don't get Arnie, but we get a Z-grade Arnie impressionist. Pointless fact as well, he was in Arnie's classic 1982 Conan the Barbarian, and Conan the Destroyer, and The Running Man, and Predator, and a few other Arnie films. Isn't that fantastic? Anyway, so Abraxas begins when he's told to go to Earth and track down his old buddy and kill him. So look, they're trying to kill each other, shooting each other endlessly, but they're clearly the worst marksmen in the world, universe. Then Secundus just happens to find a random woman in the woods and he tells her,
I really do need your body.
Okay, it's not quite what you're thinking, you dirty perverts, because Z-grade Arnie merely just has to touch the woman's belly and bingo, she's pregnant. Then he fucks off. Talk about dramatic one-night stands. So Abraxas is told by his superiors to kill the woman because the kid will be all powerful or something stupid. I don't know, I was too focused on necking some whiskey to get through this drivel.
The co-mater will be able to compute the anti-life equation.
Oh yeah, the anti-life equation, how could I forget? That'll be the whiskey. But anyway, our main man doesn't kill innocent women, so he fucks off, leaving the woman to give birth while still leaving her pants on. How does that work? Maybe it's just sloppy filmmaking, maybe it's skill, who knows? Answers on a postcard please, because I'm sure soon-to-be mothers would love to know. 5 years pass and the woman, Sonia, is happily enough just being a single mother playing around with her alien son who, for some reason, doesn't speak nor show any signs of emotion. Boring. I don't want to see this middle-of-the-road soap opera aimed at sad middle-aged women. I want to see some action with our manly men. So on Earth again, and Abraxas is chasing Secundus. I don't know what they've been doing for the last 5 years, but who cares because the chase is on and there's nothing quite like jazz music to make a fight more manlier. Yeah. Z-grade Arnie wins the scrap, but I knew he would because earlier on in the film he proclaims,
In hand to hand, I could take him.
He then threatens a guy with an awesome tash.
I've got quality insurance. It doesn't cover high-risk drivers.
Tashman is also a lawyer, don't you know?
I could sue you for this, you know. Personal harassment. I'm a lawyer.
Give me the keys.
Here you go.
I love that. Here you go. Speaking of Tashers, Jesse Ventura looks like a proper gripper in Predator with his manly broom, yet his character in this film is a pale imitation. No Tash equals complete failure to be the so-called guardian of the universe. You're bullshit, man. And speaking of bullshit, this scene is amazing. So Z-grade Arnie is in a garage zapping his arm with electricity because fuck knows why. Then the owner busts him and we get a great altercation.
You're quite a big man. Big enough to take you, pal. Yes?
Hang on, why did he just drop the crowbar?
Test for the anti-life equation.
I had to rewind this several times to understand what the hell he said.
Test for the anti-life equation.
So his primitive smartwatch tells him that this guy's no use and then he just blows up. Amazing. Cut to Abraxas running in slow motion, and why the fuck is he dressed like Columbo? Very inspiring stuff. He definitely looks like the saviour of the universe. Oh yeah, I'd buy that for $1. And why is his delivery of lines so robotic, like he's just trying to rip off the Terminator? I mean, his character isn't even a robot, although Jesse Ventura, well, I mean, that's debatable. Now here's my top 5 random bullshit moments. Number 1, James Belushi has a cameo role as a school teacher. It's very random.
Here, when students are not paying attention or pretending they don't hear me, I try to catch them off guard. I go, ah!
Number 2, jazz music plays over nearly every scene, so I hope you can dig it.
What are you doing in my shop? I am recharging my answer box.
Number 3,
Could you please provide me with ground transportation?
I love that, it's hilarious. And what's with his mouth at the end? It looks like his jaw is about to fall off. Seriously, just what?
Please provide me with ground transportation. But what makes
Number 4, Jess's answer box has VD.
My box has VD, trust me.
Your what?
We just can't read them. This device, my answer box, can read and locate anything it's made solid contact with.
I have no words. Number 5, Sonia's dad isn't impressed that she's had a baby and isn't impressed that she doesn't know who the father is.
Why won't you tell us who the father is?
I know this sounds terrible, but I honestly don't know who the father is.
But he lets slide the fact that the previous day she wasn't pregnant and generally it takes 9 months.
I want you to leave this house.
You goon! Moving on, Secundus kills more random goons and then does a search to find Sonia. Remember when Arnie found Sarah Connor using the phone book in Terminator? Secundus can only dream of being that goddamn cool. Incidentally, I don't know how he even knows her name, but you know, who needs details like that in a film such as this? I don't, I just crave more inept and insane scenes, and oh boy do we get them. Cue more hilarious altercations, wooden acting and ridiculous scenes. That basically is the film from start to end. I could leave my review right here on that note, so thanks for watching. But wait, there's more because the film drags on, offering us even more unintentional comedy. Wow, you know, aren't we truly blessed? So moving on, let's focus on the kid named Tommy, aged 5. He looks older than 5, but he's a fucking alien, so whatever. Now he can make bullies piss their pants at will, and also make bullies fly away when in the toilets. But, you know, Tommy's boring, so let's just move on to more exciting things. So next we see another random fight. Nobody wins exactly, despite Z-grade Arnie's ego trip.
In hand to hand, I could take him.
Then the next thing, we see Abraxas in bed, half naked, fully naked, who knows, and he invites Tommy into his room for a bedtime story.
It's about 2 men who are partners.
Whoa, let's just call time on this, mate, and move swiftly on. You want to see how stupid Z-grade Arnie is? Here he turns up at a strip joint and says this.
Are there any women here?
Crazy? What do you think you're looking at?
Is he really that stupid? He's acting like a 40-year-old virgin. So after fighting a bunch of sad, desperate lowlifes, aka 40-year-old virgins, he approaches the woman and eventually realises that, nope, it's not Sonia. Sorry, but why did he think that the first woman he would see in a random strip joint would be Sonia? Great work, said Grade Arnie, you prize prat. Or how about the following scene when he goes to a cafe for some food?
I'm hungry.
Here's the menu.
This I cannot eat.
Comedy gold, I love it.
You just pick something.
Very good. I will have that.
Did I say this was a sci-fi action film? Joke's on me. Anyway, Tommy leaves his mum a goodbye note and runs away to escape being hunted down by Secundus. Yeah, the same Secundus who is hunting down strip joints and full English breakfasts. Man, this film is priceless.
We must find him. If he wanders too far, my answer box cannot cloak him.
Answer box. That's some brilliant writing there. Basically, he's thick as pig shit and has just got a Wikipedia stuck to his wrists when he needs answers. Now, I'd just like to take a quick moment to thank all the fans who left lovely comments on the last video I did where I was ranting about the reviews of Cell and Neomaniacs getting taken down. Incidentally, they're back up now, so if you've not seen them, go watch them, goddammit. But, yeah, I did read everybody's comments several times and it really, really meant a lot to me, so cheers, guys. You're the best. Now let's get back to Z-grade Arnie in search of the anti-life equation, whatever the hell that is. This scene is one of my favourites. So Z-grade Arnie is out and about, having a nice pleasant stroll in the snow, when 2 cops spot him and ruin his day.
My DNA is altered.
What are you talking about?
My flesh can handle your weapons.
Well, try this one!
I just don't know where to start. DNA altered, their weapons won't affect his flesh, and then a cop just whips out a machine gun. It is brilliant. Oscar-winning brilliance. So is that the end then? Because he looks pretty dead to me. But nah, he was just sleeping off his big breakfast before causing more destruction. Oh, Secundus, you legend. Oh, and I should mention that Secundus has a buzzword. Now, I think he's saying Comeda, whatever the hell one of those is. It's what he calls his son for some reason, and he says it endlessly.
The birth of a co-mater. Must be the co-mater. Be a co-mater. Bring me the co-mater.
I said, bring me the co-mater.
Send in the co-mater. Send in the co-mater. You're the co-mater.
The co-mater.
Now, you can probably predict the ending. Bad guy gets the kid, hero turns up, fights the bad guy, and wins. The end. Well, if you said that, then you're amazing, because that's exactly what happens. Kind of.
Just you. Me. The anti-life equation.
So, for some reason, Tommy starts to make everything around him spontaneously combust, and don't you think that the music adds so much tension to the scene? I love this movie, and you should too. Abraxas rocks up to save the day despite having the shit kicked out of him multiple times by Z-grade Arnie, but this time the fight is different because it's in epic slow motion. Just when you think this movie can't get any better, it manages to rise up to the legendary equivalent of a supreme ultimate golden ninja warrior.
Nonsense!
The only thing I'd say that will make it perfect is if they were dressed up like they both were in The Running Man, but I guess we'll just have to settle for this instead.
Test for the anti-life equation.
Warning, testing will result in discorporation. Testing will result in discorporation.
I guess he blew up? Nope, wrong again. So let our main man explain what happened in a voiceover.
Secundus was zapped off into the universe, and
And there you go, that's the nonsensical, batshit, crazy, laughable story as best I can sum it up in. It's amazing. I mean, it certainly does need a HD release. I'd pay good money to own that because clearly I don't have anything better to spend my money on. Or my time. Maybe I just need to pack in my life and focus on the anti-life equation. She'll make more sense than trying to still figure out Zardoz to this day.
Zardoz!
Or trying to find that bitch Susan from Grim Weekend.
Can't find Susan. Susan. Let's go find Susan. Susan? We're looking for her! Susan!
So please go do something more productive with your 86 minutes, like watching more Shitcase cinema videos or telling your friends about Shitcase cinema. It makes sense. Abraxas doesn't. Or even browse my books on Amazon on paperback and Kindle. Ooh, yes. So I'm giving this bona fide unpolished gem a pathetic 0 Z-grade Arnies out of 10. Or maybe it deserves 10. Who honestly cares?
have a nice day.